Right, so back with a new stream. I've just been playing around. I do apologize also for coming in a bit late. Usually start at 5, but I was on Tara Lou's podcast, being part of her pod chaos, which was quite fun actually. Wasn't I'd seen them before, when they usually do about 3 hours, and I wasn't quite sure if I could do that long of talking, but it looks like I can, so yeah, it's fine. Really enjoyed it. It was quite fun, and I'm just running a bit late today, so I'm only going to do about an hour and a half of this stream. This game actually uses its minimum P75, recommended P100. So we're on the Windows 98 box today, and that runs fine. I've tested it before, and it looks okay. I don't remember who suggested Rexblade. Let me just check to see if it is in my Discord. I don't think it is. I think somebody suggested it before. Just have a look. I think somebody suggested it before I started pulling out the Discord for a bit more comments. So yeah, it's a first-person shooter, and it's generally not well received as far as I remember. It does have something called Rex++, which is like a basic programming language within the game that you can actually use, so that's going to be interesting to see. But right, let's get into playing this. I just need to find... So, one with Sound Blaster, and the battle begins. Project Domination, which is what the game is also called. Serial number hyperclassified, decrypting a file to direct a covert off-world ops briefing. Off-world cyborgs from Great Exodus have found way back to Earth, fear that hostile actions are existent. Is that end of file? Orders reactivate Rex Blade Project. Neural core located at Visimax, is that? Research lab. United West Hemisphere. Fit core too fast. Teleport to solar system. Teleport to star system. Find teleport terminals and destroy. Zero rescue. No survivors. Basically, this game is just kill everything and potentially look at stuff. You'll find out what that means in a minute. So give me a sec. It's just your standard first-person shooter by the looks of things. Just check that. Oh. Sorry about that. There we go. Apologies. I'd forgot I'd turned off the lightning for that. So this needs opening. And that sound is from XCOM. UFO Enemy Unknown. But that sound is from something else, and I can't remember the sound. That kind of almost half elephant thing. It's not an elephant, it's something else. essentially the story behind this is that I think cyborgs were created years ago and humankind wasn't too happy with their existence. So I think they were banished. In fact, I could probably tell you the story. Give me a moment. Let me just go through the story so you know what it is. In the 35th century, mankind developed almost godlike technology to create cyborg slaves. Machines so screwed they were almost human. Machines so screwed they were almost human. In time, the cyborgs waged war against man to control the Earth. After emerging victorious, mankind banished the cyborgs to a distant star system by a trans-dimensional teleporter. It's now 500 years later, and the cyborgs are planning a massive offensive against Mother Earth. You are Rex Blade. Let me just double check that I am actually on. If yeah, you can hear me. You are Rex Blade, part human, part cyborg, and mankind's last hope. Your mission is to teleport yourself to the cyborg world and eradicate all life there before they can destroy Earth. A massive arsenal of powerful futuristic weapons will help you succeed. The graphics and level design are similar to the ones seen in Rise of the Triad, however more futuristic. One really special thing about this game is Rex++. This is a programming language within the game that lets you develop your own programs and games within Rex Blade itself, helping you strengthen your abilities and reflexes. It's got 3 episodes, and I've got all 3 episodes. Apparently, Xtreme Games originally planned to release each of these episodes separately, making the game a trilogy. However, only the first episode, Rex Blade: The Battle Begins, was released as planned by Xtreme Games and Simon and Schuster. After deciding not to release the other 2 episodes, all 3 of them were combined and sold as Rex Blade: The Apocalypse. Later, Xtreme Games published the game itself and changed the title to Domination, still including all 3 episodes. Which is why when you look at the folders, it does say Domination, and it says Project Domination as well. And we can jump. Yes. And I've got a... So I can turn these off at the side. On and off, that's fine. This is like a scanner. Let me just check. I've already got the instructions up. Let me just see. That's left bracket and right bracket. Which isn't working. Oh, okay. Toggle on and off. There's a terminal. How do I access the terminal? Space. Okay, so we can use the dir command. Hello there, Taraloo. To navigate around. Okay, we've got clear screen, dir, exit help, version. see what version it is. Rexos version 101. System style players are logs, lib, and rex++. So if we look at the logs, enter log 1 to 18 or escape to quit. Okay, fly high for the most of Rex's gear is elevated beyond reach. Beware of blinking or flickering lights, they could be something special. Never backtrack until you use the side to zoom key. For every reaction, there is an opposite and equal reaction most of the time. Beware of your surroundings and objects that are illuminated. There are 3 main sections of this alien compound, all separated by metal doors. Each section of the compound has rooms that are divided by glass doors, which we've seen already. Outside maybe appears peaceful, but a storm awaits. Things are not always what they seem. Be on the lookout for a metal slender door because it's the way out. Switches do not always open the obvious. Walls sometimes like doors. Oh, walls sometimes seem to like doors, and doors they're just doors, okay. To gain teleport access, what is the name of the place where Rexblade was built? Oh, so is this the password? This will be in the manual. Let's go back to that in a minute. To access library files, what was the name of the starship that Captain Kirk commanded immediately after the 5-year mission? Well, it was the Enterprise, obviously. Okay, 115. To access the games, what was the name of the first adding machine? I think that was the Abacus. 16. To access library files, what do you get when you put together a ruby rod, coiled flash tube, some gas, and a power source? I'm not sure, but I'm assuming that's probably in the manual. Oops. To access the teleporter was the first flight of the White brothers. Oh, where was it? Was it a USA, or are they being specific here? I mean, we can search on YouTube for that one. Not YouTube, internet. To access games, what was the name of one of the first video games? 4 letters. Pong is what I'm thinking. Okay. Let's try games. No? Teleporter access. Library files. So the library files is the Enterprise. Ah. Unless I've got to put the full... Oh, I'm gone. 701-A. There we go. Virtual library question and answer. Subject Terran biology. There are 4,500 species of mammals, 6,000 species of reptiles, and how many species of birds? $9,000? Today, Earth has 7 major continents, but it's used to only have one huge continent called Pangaea. How long ago did Pangaea split into the 7 continents we know today? We're going to have 100 million years ago. Incorrect. What's the correct answer? It's 2, okay? Can 2 species occupy the same niche indefinitely? Suppose so. An ecosystem survives because different plants and animals play individual roles that help sustain everyone. What is the term for an individual role? I'd say a function. Or is it a job? A niche. Okay. How old are the oldest fossils? Go for 3.5 billion years. First organisms to colonize land did so only about 410 million years ago and were, I'd say, plants. How many bacteria can live in a single gram of soil? Go for number 3. Races describe different populations within a species. Which is an example of 2 races in one species? I'd say horses and mules, maybe? They're from the same family. Because it's part of donkeys. But mules could be... I'm going to go with horses and mules. Bet it's German shepherds. Yeah, okay. Can different species interbreed? I think they can. No? Okay. How many of the 5 million different organisms on Earth have been catalogued? I'm going to go 1 million. Nope. What is this anyway? This is supposed to be the library. Unless it's... Is this a way to say, hi mum and dad, I'm doing my homework whilst also playing games? Because this is what this feels like right now. When a horse and donkey breed, the result is an animal called a mule. Most mules are born sterile and cannot breed. Is a mule an example of natural selection at work? I guess so. The world's population within 6 billion is expected to double in the next 2 to 3 decades. How fast is the population growing per year? I'm not very good at maths, so I'm just going to put 3. When Pangaea, well, I got it correct anyway, the supercontinent split up to form the 7 continents we have today. North and South America separated. A short time ago, these 2 continents became reconnected. How long ago did this occur? I'm going to go for 2. Correct answer is 3. And I'm going to do the last question before I move on. Which of the 5 major extinctions in Earth's history killed the dinosaurs? I'm going to go with the 4th. That's that question. 5. Okay. Wasn't sure if it was the quite real enough. Okay. We can escape out of this. What else have we got in this machine? Help version. What system? Just tells you to diagnostics. Let's go back to logs again. This is a game within the game, as it's mentioned before. We're called Star Blazer. I'm not sure what the fire button is. Oh, it's control. This feels a lot like Astro Fire, but not as good. Okay, so this is just going to continue until it basically gets too fast to play it, which is fine. Okay, so the next thing to have a look at here is the Rex++. I need a password for that. Let's go back to the logs. Let's teleport access. Library files. Shit. There we go. So this is the programming language within the game that you can actually do. So you can actually create games within here, apparently. And I do have the list. I'm just having a look. So basically, you can do things like trying to find an example. So the example it's given me in the instructions. A is B plus C. Semicolon. Print. This is a test. If x is less than 2, answer is x times y, and if, and then press F4, runtime error pressing the key. That's a bad example. Let's try this one. No, it still doesn't like it. Syntax error. As double quotes in, it says print. Let's try it again. Save it as test. Why does it give me a syntax error for this? Right, without the capital P, maybe that's having an issue with that. There we go. So I didn't like the capitals, fair enough. But essentially, that's what you can do within this game is do basic like statements. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have a quick look into it a bit more and see whether there's stuff you can do in there, because it'd be interesting to see if you can kind of get around certain things. I don't think you can, but it'd be interesting. Like, for example, if I could get it to run a program to maybe look at the logs without me having to remember what the password is, that'd be interesting to see. I'd have to play around with that, but I'm going to do that off stream because I don't know the language too well. I've only just seen it. And I'd have to read through the entire text file to find it. But yeah, it's interesting to see a programming language within the game. So that's that. Okay, is there anything else I need to look at in here? So it's got TLS, which is going to clear the screen. Do, which I've just done. Exit will exit here. Help will probably show me something interesting. Not very interesting then. And I think that's it for this terminal. And also the programming language is based on BASIC. This is a glass thing that I can't get past. There's no... I've just remembered what I've heard. That sound, I just remembered what it is from Doom. What's the enemy that does that sound? Is it the Cyber Demon that does that sound? Ah, that's what the switch is. Denied. Access denied. You have a map. I think this is where it started. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Is that it? That was weird. Unless there was a key card behind it, which is quite likely.
Access denied.
I need to find another area where that'll let me get through. So they can hurt me, but I can't hurt them, because that's kind of weird when this is supposed to be a glass kind of separator. And I'm missing something. Oh, hang on, what's this? something shot at me, but I'm not quite sure what it was. Oh, that's a terminal. And this looks like a new weapon. It's a shotgun. Right, what's the terminal got? Starblazer system logs lib rex plus plus. What's in the logs? 1 to 18 again. Same stuff as last time. So much there. Punching. Something with a crossbow.
Access denied. Access denied.
Doesn't do anything. Right, shooting it does do something, okay. Sure, I tried to shoot with one of these before.
Access denied. Access denied.
I don't know what that switch does.
Access denied.
I'm confused now. Or stuck in a way. So it doesn't last for long. Just to check the controls. Strafing, toggle level of detail. Jump ups, crouch down. That's it. Power critical? Where the fuck's that coming from? Am I about to die? That thing's trying to
Access denied.
go through the
Access denied.
It's almost like it was clipping through the other edge. Through the glass, sorry. I've just got to kind of go around and bash everything and see if there's anything that opens up.
Engaging computer.
Been here before. Do not know. Nothing seems to be moving when I do that. I'm gonna come back, it's gone back to the original position. Is it something back out here? Oh, it must be. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong key. Oh, that looks like a automatic weapon. Aha, right, okay. What else we got?
Access denied.
Oh, they're up a row. I've actually been here for about 30 minutes, had to make dinner, etc. first. That's fine.
Access denied. Access denied.
That isn't access denied anymore.
Access denied. Access denied. Access denied. Access denied.
Okay.
Access denied.
I think that opened up this bit here. This one I'm not sure about. I need to get that, but I don't think I can jump to it. So something needs to bring it down. This, I think, is the door. This is going to be...
Access denied.
Yeah. Maybe I need to shoot it. Nope. Okay. Secret door somewhere. Not seeing anything. Did that move when... No. And obviously we need to get up here, but I'm not quite sure how to get up there.
Access denied.
Can it cost? No sound, don't know music. Notice you were playing this, I felt the need to show up. Yeah, it's an interesting game. I did like the idea of putting the programming stuff in it. Not quite sure how useful that is yet. I'm a bit stuck at the moment. Surprised the amount of views there are actually on for this game. Because I thought this was going to be one of those really obscure ones, but I suppose sometimes obscurity does bring in people wondering what the hell this is. Also, I should warn you about this game. Saving only saves your position on a map in your current stats inventory, but it saves the inventory out of order. Time up will reset itself if you load from a save get out. So basically it brings back all the monsters, I'm assuming. Which isn't a bad thing at the moment because it's not causing me issues. So like I can't kill them all off. Brings back monsters, all the pickups and resets the state of every switch. Not exactly the best saving system. This is nothing.
Access denied. Access denied.
Also, another fun fact, everything in this game is plain text. The map is plain text, start an inventory, plain text.
Engaging computer.
Oh. Did not know this was here. Rex commands. Plots of pixel randomize, 2 different types, set color, turns max coordinates, loop end line, end if, delay in milliseconds, print line, okay. Cursor stuff, var x number, y number. Okay. Set cursor, but that's not mouse. Okay. Right, okay, fair enough. F2, Jared. Line X number, so 2 numbers, 5 and 4. If 4 plus 5 equals 9, and 4 plus 4 is 9, print line yep. Oh, is this testing to see whether... Why would you need X and Y in there? It's not exactly testing it. I am the man. Okay. Kind of wish the original map edit existed somewhere, but everything being a plain text means all someone ready to do is figure out what does next. Rex++ thing this can actually be used to make your own game if you really, really wanted to. Yeah, I've seen the manual. I was playing around with it earlier. I did say I was going to have a look at it off stream, see if I can do something else with it. Because I don't know if you can affect the game itself. Be interesting. It's probably not likely. But it would be cool if you could do that.
Access denied.
The interesting thing is the manual doesn't open well in yeah, the manual doesn't open very well in LibreOffice. Gives me a load of shit. For some reason. How have I managed to get here? Oh, that's why, because I remember going this way. Idiot. I just didn't go this way first. One of the things I did before I streamed this entire episode myself was open the Rex Blade inventory file, find a line that defines your power, set the value to 3 2s. Oh, so it's the highest you could put it to. That way you can stop with the it stops with the flashing of the power. Yeah, I see what you mean. But I have no use for it right now. I just need to figure out where I'm going to go next. I just don't see how I can get further with this. Unless there's a secret door missing somewhere, which is likely. It's this here that does permission denied. This doesn't do anything because I think the door's already open. Every variable is assigned 16-bit integer for some reason. Did I get the key in? No. It's still here. I don't think I can jump over it. And I can't duck into it. So there must be something that opens it. I'm not sure what.
Access denied.
I've missed something somewhere. Heat used while standing on a square with a flashing light by the glass cube. Oh, right, okay. Did mention something in the logs about the flashing lights. There's a few of them. Yeah, got it. Thank you. Right, so the next thing to do is find out what this does. I'm hearing a lift. Oh, that's because it's this one. There we go. And another weapon. Is there anything on this terminal? Probably not. Teleport level. Right, you need a password for the teleport level. You just need to remember which password it asks for. The name of the place where Rex Blade was built. Just give me a sec. Oh, okay. Teleport to the next level. Would you wish to continue? Yeah, of course. Oh. No, it's not that. Give me a moment. Might be in the manual. Password is in the computer logs. Fly high. Linking. Backtrack. Oh, it's like Xtreme Games. Give me a moment whilst I try and figure this one out. Nothing in the readme. There's more than one password. This is in a computer somewhere. I've read all the logs. If fly high for most of Rex's gear is elevated beyond reach, then it's 2. Beware of blinking or flickering lights. There could be something special. Never backtrack until you use the Cystosync key. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction most of the time. Beware the surroundings and objects that are illuminated. 3 main sections of this alien compound, all separated by metal doors. Each section of the compound has rooms that are divided by glass doors. Outside may appear to be peaceful, but a storm awaits. Things are not always what they seem. Switches don't always open the obvious. Oops. Be on a lookout for a metal slender door. It's the way out. Walls sometimes seem like doors, and doors are just doors. Gain teleport access. What was the name of the place where Rex Blade was built? Library files. That's NCC710. Whatever. First adding machine is the abacus. Oops. Library files. What happens when you put together a ruby rod, a coil flash tube, and some gas and a power source? I don't know that one. Oh, the first. Okay. It's the other one. Right. Sorry. I'd say it was America, but I'd have to check that. Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Okay. So let's try. Nope. Nope. Oh, Kitty Hawk, not space. Okay, so I was almost there. Oh, for fuck's sake, I've fucking misspelled it again. There we go. I got most of the items and most of the cyborgs terminated. I got 0 points for everything. Already got one of those. Oh, I remember what that sound effect was from it on Doom. It's not a cyber demon. It's the spider mastermind. That's what it is.
Access denied.
Oh, because I can't shoot anything because there's glass in the way. Obviously, it would help if I actually found the switch. Is it for this room? I think it is. And then what are these? This one? Would it be nice for a map just to kind of help you know where you're going?
Engaging computer.
At the teleport level, let's look at the logs first, just in case. 1 to 16 now. Okay. Thymine, guanine, cysteine, adenine, get it. DNA. A backdoor is the god of all gods. Find a central computer. It's located in the northwest. There's a secret room somewhere. When you find the 4 cages, the end is near, which we are now. What's behind door number 2? Second to last switch. Keep your info computer on. Ooh. The last name of the late great Bruce will get you into the games. Lee? Bruce Lee, perhaps? The middle name of the great Captain Kirk will gain access to the virtual library. That is Tiberius. Something. Figure this out and you know the teleporter password. Hint Scotty, beam me up. That's what that is. Helpful coordinates. I'll have to stick around in this level. What are we on? 125. When you pull a switch, look out behind you. I think that's a bit too late for that one. I attack my victims by locking my jaws onto their bodies and spinning under the water to drown them. I'm a large reptile. What am I? The answer earns you a game password. That's a crocodile or alligator, one of the two, but it's one of them. Okay. What movie style reptile was over 200 feet tall and originates from Japan? The answer is the teleport level password. That would be Godzilla, I'm assuming. What's the name of a snake that strangles its victims to death? The answer is a library password. Boa constrictor? Is it? Possibly. Okay, so what games have we got? Oh, hang on. We've just got Star Blazer. That's that one. What's the smallest atom? I think hydrogen is. Cancer is caused when a normal cell cannot stop reproducing. A bunch of cancer cells are called a tumor, which grows larger and larger over time. Can cancer be removed from the body? I believe it can. What famous molecule contains the blueprint of life? DNA. Can energy be created or destroyed? Cannot be destroyed, but I think created. Oh no, it can't be. It can be changed. So I'm going to put no. Okay, fine. What's the most famous energy molecule? Glucose is a sugar, so I'd say that one. Okay. Oh, okay, I don't know about that one for some reason. How many years ago did life first form? I'm gonna go with 4. How many type of chromosomes do all humans have? 23, I think it is. No, okay. 46. Oh, I suppose it's 23 each, isn't it, really? Okay. What's potential energy? I'd say 1, but I'll probably be wrong on this one. Oh no, fair enough. Spider-Man Master Idea. Remind me again what CPU you're playing this on. So this is running on, let me tell you what the Windows box is. Okay, so that's the system. This whole game has a minimum requirement of a Pentium, despite the game's data visuals. Runs like a Cyberg 486. Yeah, that's why I put it on the Windows 98 box. In minimum, it requires 75 megahertz. Max, well, recommended as 100. There's a map in the second to third episodes, but it's almost useless to make use of. So I got this from Germany. It's a yeah, it sort of tells you what it is in there. I've got it for 30 quid, I think it was. So 15 for the thing itself, it was refurbished, and another 15 for postage and packaging. And I upgraded the flash memory from, I think I first upgraded it to 2 gig, and then I swapped it to an 8 gig. So there's now an 8 gig, I think it does say in there 8 gig flash IDE. So it turns out my 9-year-old can literally talk for 45 minutes. Is there any point to this virtual library? Is it just, like I said before, it just feels like some sort of homework thing? Because I don't get it. I don't get it. How old is the universe? I'm gonna go with the quadrillion. Okay. It's 15 billion years old, okay. Some single-cell organisms have cilia, hair-like stuff that grows on the outside of the cell. What's the purpose of it? I think it's to move around like legs. What is light? An electron in a very excited state. A fast-moving neutral particle. Zero-mass particle called photon. I think it's 3. Light's just visible wavelength of the same waves that make up radio waves and X-rays. What is the range of wavelengths for a visible light? I think it's the first one. What is the 2? Well, I still was in the nanometer section. Cruiser is a very strange CPU. Actually, an x86. There's something inside of it can be converts x86 to actual runs. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be in terms of a processor speed. How do most plants make ATP for energy? Photosynthesis, I think somebody said, yeah. Where does most energy come from? I believe it's the sun. What type of organism uses light energy more than any other? It could be bacteria, but I'd say plant, probably. I like this game. Who first conceived of the theory of evolution based on the concept of natural selection, survival of the fittest? That is Charles Darwin. I mistyped that. Yeah, okay, so probably would have pulled me off anyway. Oxygen's been created over the last 3.5 billion years through the process of photosynthesis. What percent of air is now oxygen? I think it's not a very big number because most of the air's got nitrogen in it. I think it's 20%, something weird like that. Yes. What's the diameter of a hydrogen atom? Now you're fucking asking me. I have no idea. It's not the diameter of a human hair. It's much smaller than that. Pretty sure the only reason Simon Schuster originally published this game was before these Q&A things. The fact that passwords games were also question and answer things. It's a bizarre thing to put in a game, to be fair. What's the science of biology? Oh, and you got that wrong, right, Alfaro, because I used your answer. I think it's 2 on this one. What's the most important crop in Asia? I think it's rice. If you stretch your DNA in a single human cell and out end to end, it would be about 6 feet long. If you took all the DNA in a person's body and stretched it to end, how long it'll be? I think it goes to the moon and back. But I don't know how far the moon is. I'm going to go to 1 million miles. It's 4. Okay. Sorry if I'm rushing through these. I'm just not entirely sure the purpose. I think it's just a random thing, like I said, to put in here. Whereas the DNA in a cell, it's in the nucleus, I believe. What's kinetic energy? That is energy of motion. Is water free to enter and leave a cell through the cell membrane anytime it wants? Isn't that osmosis? I'm going to say yes. Because it's supposed to... If I remember rightly, it was something to do with salt. And the way it kind of comes in and out was something to do with the salt in there. I'm going to put no. Yes. There we go. Energy is... I'm going to leave chat to do that one. What is energy? It's edutainment. Okay. I suppose the good thing about the outside of this is it looks like something that comes out of an edutainment title. But the problem is it's not like you can kind of do it like a boss key. You've got to find the terminals to actually do this. So we're going with 1. The capacity to do work. Oh, there you go. It's correct. Human DNA is broken into smaller units called... Its ribosome is... Wasn't it part of mRNA when the cell... the chromosomes split down and it copies and something about ribosomes? RNA is to do with something like that. Ribonucleic acid. Chloroplast is to do with plants. I think it's RNA. Incorrect. What is it? 2 chromosomes. Alright, fair enough. Down syndrome is a disease that occurs in 1 in every how many children? No, good on biology. Yeah, I'm not good on biology either. I remember very little of my A-level biology, but I was never good at it. I'm going to go with 3 on this one. When was this made? I will let you know now. $1996. This was done. Grew up playing the shareware, but I rage quitted when I attempted to stream the second episode Rage Blade because the first map of the second episode was bugged. Critical switch you've got to press to progress doesn't exist. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me this. Let me figure this one out. 1 in 750. There we go. How old is the planet Earth? Well, it's older than 65 million years ago. None of those, so no one really knows for sure. Incorrect. Answer is 2, 5.5 billion years old, apparently. Oh, sorry. I must have missed something. Do apologise. So you put 4.5 billion years. So you're about right, yeah. How long did bacteria live on the Earth before other life evolved? 100 billion years, 2 billion years, 3 billion years. Other life came along right away. It's probably going to be something like 2 billion years, I'd say. Two or 3. Let's go with 2. See what happens. Yes. How many protons are there in water molecule H2O? Now that's protons are, I think it's the actual thing inside the atom, as in not the electrons. The protons are the bits. So protons and neutrons are part of the nucleus, and you've got electrons on the outside. But you got to know what the composition of H2O is anyway. 10, so none of those again. I'm going to go with the number 1. Actually, no. H is the smallest, so it should be 1 proton anyway. And I think, so it's 2... Why is it adding 14 and 16 on top of that as well? Unless the other number is the oxygen side. So you've got to work out whether O is 14 or 16. I'm pushing towards 16. 17. 1 plus 1 plus 8. So you think it's number 2? Okay. Incorrect. What's it? So I would have gone with, before we answer this, I probably would have gone with 3 for some reason. The correct answer is 3, so that was my guess. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more of this, and then I'm going to have to kill it for today's stream because I was a bit late starting, because I was on Taralu's stream. But what I'm going to do is I will teleport over to the next section. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I wanted to find out what else was on this map. But it'll be interesting to see what it does when it kind of puts all the enemies back. And I haven't died yet, touch wood. Chromosomes are extremely important parts of the bodies. Having an extra 1 or 2 missing one is often fatal. Can tests be done on babies before they're born to determine whether they have an extra or missing? I believe they can. Just make sure you save the game at the beginning of the level. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yes. Right, I'm coming out of this now because this is kind of bizarre having to do all this just because it doesn't feel part of the game, even though it is. Right, I will save it here. I know we've not started a new level. I just want to be able to, because there were a couple of things in the logs that I wanted to see. What was in the logs that was kind of interesting? See, these seem to be hints for part of the library section. Backdoor is a god. Find a central computer is located in the northwest. I don't think we have. Secret room somewhere. 4 cages I've got 2. Second to last switch. And the info computer, which I must have. So we'll probably come back to this next time. So let's exit now and I'll save. Remote 1. Yeah, so I'm going to come back to this game next Sunday. This is the Sunday stream game. I can't remember, like I said, I can't remember who suggested it, but it's working, so I can come back to this next Tuesday. Sorry, next Sunday. Let me just pull up the schedules so everybody knows what page we're on, what I'm doing. So I'm going to be back on tomorrow, Monday, to do Amiga Monday. Don't forget that this Monday is Arnie films or Arnie specific games. So we're going to be looking at things like Predator, Red Heat, Last Action Hero, stuff like that for the Amiga. We're going to try and get through as many as we can. And we're just going to continue that going all the way through to get through all the Arnie games and all the Stallone games. But obviously Arnie games are going to be the first ones. Tuesday we're going to be with Pool of Radiance, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be on a 486 or not, because I need to figure out whether that is working. Because if you remember last time, sorry about that. If you remember last time, I had an issue with the RAM, and it was causing the machine to restart constantly. Friday is going to be, I think Friday's still going to be within this month. Yes, it is. So Friday I need to work out what I'm doing. Last Friday we did ZX Spectrum stream and that was fun. The previous 2 Fridays we've done the Mega Drive stream, so I'll have to figure out what I'm doing. I will probably try and make a decision between Monday and Tuesday and let you know what I'll be doing on Friday. And then Sunday we're back to this game, which is Rex Blade the Apocalypse, also known as is it Domination? Yeah. Because it says here later Xtreme Games published the game itself and changed the title to Domination. It's still included in all 3 episodes. Whoever suggested it as someone, I don't know. I can't remember who. I think what I need to do is when somebody suggests that, put the name of the person in who suggested it. But yes. Let's exit here. We've saved. I go back to Windows. I do have all 3 tiles because I got it from Exodus. Oh, the Fat Man. That's Sanger, George Sanger. It says the Domination Trilogy there. Okay. Let's quit. So we can run this in DOS. I think it's about the same anyway. Right, thank you everybody for popping in. It's been interesting to see the viewers pop up to about 9 for something as weird as this game. But like I said, I'm still playing it all the way through. Then after this game on a Sunday, I'm going to be doing Quake 2. Because I don't know how long this game will take me to do it. It'll probably take me maybe... I'm going to guess... maybe a month or 2, possibly. I could probably do it in. depending on how big the levels get. And then we've got Quake 2 on the PlayStation via Mister after that. Thank you for popping in, Kenikos. Always called this Red Plate. Yeah, because it was Rex Plate before that. But yeah, thank you again for popping in, Kenikos. Let's see who is available for raiding. Okay, you've got a choice between Charlie Farr doing Mr. Sunday with ZX Spectrum Game Quest, or Mr. Cola, who's doing a real hardware, looks like Sega Genesis stream. Sorry, Sega Mega Drive Genesis stream. So it's completely up to you what you want to do, otherwise I will pick somebody. I'm not even sure myself, to be honest. But I do fairly regularly go into raid Charlie Farr. I have done recently, I think. Not as much with Mr. Cola. Up to me. Okay. Let's go with Mr. Cola because I don't always get to raid Mr. Cola.
I beat it on easy, and I definitely died.
Playing on a Model 1 NTSC Genesis with a Mega Everdrive X7. RGB video upscale using RetroTink. Fair enough. Right, so let's go over to Mr. Cola then. Right. Thanks everybody for popping in again. See you on Monday or until the next stream. And until then, I will see you later. Bye.